Greetings, everyone, in EDCI 522. The title of my unit is Resume Writing. I do a class at a Rising Science Academy. It's a character class, but it gives me a lot of freedom and a lot of flexibility to be able to come up with things that I feel our ninth and 10th graders could use to help them prepare for college and life. And so, one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to develop um, a writing workshop, and part of that writing workshop, I would have students write their resume, and they would learn how to write a cover letter, and also they would learn how to market and present themselves. And we collaborated with the English and History department so that students would have an interdisciplinary approach as they pursued this unit. And also, we just felt that dealing with the population of students in Lorraine, which is kind of a small urban area of town, a city of about 60, 70,000 students who are mostly Hispanic, African American. We felt like this was something, because our school is a college bound kind of preparatory school. We really wanted to really give students an edge and an advantage and so forth. And so this is kind of what I had created with the students. And at first they were kind of apprehensive because they were like, I don't need a resume right now. I'm too young. I'm not getting a job. But from my experience being in college admissions at Oberlin College and just traveling around the country, very bright, very sharp students use resumes to set themselves apart. So this is my homepage. I use Wix, which is a free web building program. And as you see on my homepage, a resume is a document highlighting the positives about who you are and what things you can offer someone, a college, a company, and so forth. It's a great bonus. And as you scroll down on the homepage, what you'll see is you have quick links that will take you to different things and so forth, so that you can navigate throughout the site. And also have quick links over here so you can get to the lesson plan and so forth. So, so we go right here to need assessments. So one of the things I talk about is identifying the gap. And through my school, through my class, one of the things that I found that the gaps were students were not familiar why a resume was important. They're not familiar with the necessary vocabulary and what personal attributes they already possess that can be marketable and presented. So, part of my desired performance was for students to understand the function, form, and effectiveness of a resume by examining and discussing sample resumes with teachers and classmates and so forth. So under these assessments, we have instructional goals. I'm going to have 5 instructional goals to develop a working resume. Students will understand function, form, effectiveness of a resume. Students will discover their strengths and importance of rhetorical situations by selling themselves to a specific audience. And students will learn how a cover letter works in conjunction with a resume. And students will write a cover letter. All right, and so, we did a resource audit, and, one of the things that we have is we use YouTube videos. In some cases, we use iPads, we use laptops in the classroom and taught students how to use Microsoft Office. And I listed a couple websites that we use that students had as far as reference. All right, in lesson plan, I kind of wrote this out as if, somebody wanted to use this, so that they know exactly what to do. This took about 3 weeks to really go through this. I have the students a couple times a week, but it took about 3 weeks to really get this done the way it needed to be done and so forth. So, you kind of play the YouTube video, here's a link for the YouTube video. You go over the PowerPoint presentation, which is a link for the PowerPoint presentation. Then you pass out the resume worksheets along with the appendices. And you have the resume worksheet here, which will pull up on the PDF. You also have the teacher instructions if you need to print, which is here on the lesson plan items to the right. And then you have the lesson plan and so forth. And, it kind of walks you through how to get through this unit and so forth. It takes time. And, we also talk about having students get into small groups so so they can work with their peers. They can be creative and kind of glean from each other and also critique each other and so forth. As far as the standards, you know, we met a lot of the net standards and the technology standards right here, which you see listed here. Also, these are the Common Core standards, which you can read by visiting the website. And I'm assuming if you're seeing this video, you'll see what the website address is. All right, as far as technology use, you know, we use Wix, we use YouTube, we use Google Docs and forums. Students, when they were using the laptops, they had a Google account, and they also had to upload their working documents to Google Docs and so forth. So I'm using Screencast-O-Matic. I have introduced my students to this technology and how it works. Our students also know how to use PowerPoint and Smartboard. I use Rubistar to develop a rubric, and as you can see here, here's that rubric right here, as far as grading and so forth. Now, as far as evaluation, you know, I wanted the students to evaluate their lessons, so we use Google Forms, and as you see right here, students can kind of go through and they can fill out whether they liked it, whether it was high, you know, if they thought this was good, and you know, and so forth, and decide, and then you can provide feedback, and you can submit it and so forth. And also, as far as the peer review, after you see this video and you decide that you kind of go through and click on the links and so forth, you can go ahead and let me know what you thought about this unit. And I think that's kind of it. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. A really good unit, something that I would recommend every school doing, every English or career teacher. I definitely recommend that they would do it and so forth. So I really enjoyed this class and also had a good time. All right, I'm James Knight. I'm signing off. Thank you.